Hi everyone. So, what kind of passage do you want to do today? Science, your society, your culture, philosophy, psychology. By Eon gives you all these things. But मैंने आज उठाया है the snowball effect. Now, I'm sure you know what the snowball effect means. I mean, I'm not talking about the literal meaning. This talks about one era, one phase that lasted some million years. And in that era, there was snow. I mean, snow covered the planet from poles to equator. कुछ ऐसा है. But generally speaking, snowball effect is not that. मतलब snowball effect उसको बोलते हैं something keeps getting bigger and bigger. I mean, वो जो होता है ना एक a stitch in time saves nine. Something similar to that. That if you don't attend to the problem right now, it's going to snowball and blow up right in your face. So when we talk about snowball effect in business, in our workplace or something, it's like something that is becoming worse, something that is rolling up and getting exacerbated. बाकी ये snowball effect जो एकदम technical है, what is it saying? We need to go and check the passage. So this is the snowball earth. Okay, ठीक है. One glance at the passage, and I need to like kind of just check what the hero is. What is the topic of discussion? So snowball earth hypothesis. Okay, let's say you don't know the meaning of snowball earth. Cryogenian meaning वही दिया होगा. You need to just read properly. Okay. Here he says resolution to some paradox. Where is the paradox? Must be somewhere here. Now, it's not always like, this word paradox will be there. Sometimes the sentence may show you some inherent contradiction, and then there will be a question talking about the paradox. So you have to just keep an eye out for these things. यहाँ तो चलो शुक्र है, it says here clearly paradox, and this will be a question pocket. Then the sudden influx of this, okay, some chemistry, so pura technical. Furthermore, the physical fragmentation of habitats, snowball earth glaciations, 5 paragraphs दिख रहे हैं मुझे, okay, and quite technical. Am I going to read all of it? No. According to the passage, all of the following were factors that facilitated the transition toward complex multicellular life, except. We are looking for reasons, we are looking for factors. So, all contributed, that facilitated what? Transition toward complex ye life. So maybe they are talking about some unicellular life pehle, and then there was this transition. So there were certain things that facilitated all except. We are looking for one. False. Now there must be one or two paragraphs talking about these factors. Generally ऐसा होता है. Which of the following discoveries, if true, would most weaken the author's explanation regarding how this enabled the emergence? Author's explanation regarding this emergence, so okay, snowball earth glaciations enable the emergence of this, must be given somewhere, right? But we need to weaken him. So this is critical reasoning, undermine, okay, or weaken. And the claim is given right here. Snowball, how it enables. Still, we can just go and read a little bit and then come back and just weaken it. So this type of a question shouldn't be very difficult. Why? Because the claim is given here. If it's that kind of a question where it says which of the following would weaken the claims given in the passage, then it becomes a mad rush. You have to pick each one and go and verify. So this type wala question should be done. Question number 3. The author notes that in these pressure cookers, this is this comparison, metaphor bol sakte hain. In these evolutionary pressure cookers, which of the following can be inferred from this statement? So this is specific, sentence, inference. Cat gives a lot of these. And the fourth one is summarize, central argument of the passage. Do not get confused that this is asking a summary or main idea. By simply they are asking you to summarize what is given in the passage, the main talk of the passage, please summarize it. And in CAT 2025, summary questions were there, bhar bhar ke. Okay, besides the 2 summary questions in your VA, CAT gave you summary as part of RC2. ठीक है, तो हम ये practice कर रहे हैं. So the questions look very good to me. Summary है, specific inference है, then we have got a point यहाँ पे दिया हुआ ऐसा वाला weekend है, and these factors. So, if you ask me for my sequence, well, I would love to start with this, go on to this, and by that time, I will have gathered a lot of information from the passage, so then I can go to questions 1 and 2. Now, I need to read the passage a little bit. पूरा कभी छोड़ना मैं सलाह देती ही नहीं हूँ, skip भी नहीं करना है. You need to read some zones, skim certain zones. That is called active reading. All right. How will I handle this passage? For decades, the snowball, pehla para hai, I will read, presented a profound evolutionary paradox. Okay, some paradox. All right, for decades. Geological evidence indicated that between this, during the Cryogenian period, now what was the Cryogenian period? It's given here. Runaway glaciation encased the planet in ice hundreds of meters thick. That was the Cryogenian period. Okay. To traditional evolutionary thinking, such extreme global freezing should have posed an insurmountable bottleneck. Traditional evolutionary thinking, the way people earlier thought evolution happened, for them this should have been a bottleneck, creating a planetary desert where biological innovation ground to a halt, everything came to a standstill. The persistent puzzle was not merely how primitive organisms survived under global sheets. So the puzzle was not just this. How did they survive under the global sheets? But so this is more important. I'm paying attention to that. Why complex multicellular life exploded across the oceans almost immediately after the thaw. Thaw means when the ice started getting softer. That is called thaw. You keep the chicken out of the freezer for it to thaw. Let the ice thaw. So, concern इनका mainly यहाँ ये है why complex this exploded almost immediately after the thaw. What were the factors that contributed to it? A question is connected. So after reading the first para, I can pause. And I'm just going to sum it up. क्या बोला है ये? करना क्या चाह रहा है? Clear है यहाँ पे सब कुछ? Very easy to understand language. Now after this, I'm going to skim. How? The resolution to this paradox lies in rethinking. Oh, so you have already given the paradox. Go back. Mr. Author, you have already given it. I missed it. Okay, no problem. Go back and see. What was the paradox? Bhai, ye, how did they survive? They should have all perished. But then this happened. Almost immediately after the thaw, life exploded multicellular. This was the paradox. The resolution lies in rethinking extreme environmental stress, not as this, but as a catalyst. Okay. Before the glaciations, okay, these single-celled, literally you have to make your jigar mazboot and skim. Many of you feel scared. Oh, I'm going to miss so many important things that are written there. Nahi hota hai aisa. Because here he says clearly, before the glaciations, marine ecosystems were dominated by this single-celled, efficient, but okay. देखो skimming हो कैसे रही है. When glaciers covered, pulverized, all right, okay. Volcanic carbon dioxide, fine, okay, all right. नहीं पढ़ रही मैं जाऊँ. Because this is too technical. This is like, how it happened. Why it happened. ये explain कर रहा है. If there's a question connected with it, आ जाएंगे ना. ठीक है? So the resolution to this paradox, this is enough for me. ये not as this, but as a catalyst. Fundamental innovation. Done? Now, this sudden influx of phosphorus, go back. या समझो यहाँ पर. Keep going back and forth so that you have that connection between the paragraphs. यहाँ देख लो आप. Gradually accumulated, torrents of meltwater flush this. Okay, okay, हो गया. Right? Something phosphorus mentioned here, that's enough for me to know. This sudden influx radically altered the chemistry, fueling massive blooms of this, कौन पैदा हुआ, क्या हुआ, planktonic algae. All right, fine, ये for single-celled colonial, okay, 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 Earth's history. Done. Furthermore, the physical fragmentation of habitats during the freezing phase exerted intense selection pressures. Microbial communities trapped, okay, again technical. नहीं पढ़ सकती मैं, right? इतना, because then it's just going to be a waste of time. So I'm checking this line again. Intense selection pressures. Okay. They were trapped. Microbial communities trapped in this. Okay. All right. Fine. Evolutionary. Okay. Favored organisms cool rather than exterminating, rather than killing life. The ice isolated it into small biolabs that accelerated genetic experimentation. Oh, so this is how it happened. Last para, I'm going to read. Looks like there's going to be some neat conclusion here. Ultimately, the snowball Earth glaciations demonstrate, nice, that major evolutionary leaps are rarely the product of comfortable stability. Evolutionary leaps, that is what he discusses in the passage, from unicellular to multicellular. So these evolutionary leaps happen how? They are rarely the product of comfortable stability. That means he's saying there must be upheavals. The transition from a world dominated by simple bacteria to one capable of supporting required an environmental upheaval or catastrophe capable of resetting. Ye. The harsh frozen world of the cryogenian did not delay the emergence of this, okay? By delivering the necessary nutrients and forcing this, the ice age was the very engine that made this. The main idea of this passage is so clear. People thought that cryogenic period was something that kills life. So this passage is in that category. If you are my students, you would remember I have given you three categories. I mean, you can classify your passages. Number one, problem and solution. This is not problem and solution. Number two, totally descriptive. No, this is not totally descriptive. He has an assertion. Number three, dominant hypothesis and the author's point of view. This is that. So people thought cryogenic may it killed everything. The author comes up and he gives all these examples and explanations, and then he says in the end this. It did not delay the emergence of this. It gave necessary nutrients, probably in the second para or something, third they must have talked about it, and forcing adaptation. This was the engine that made this. In case you have any doubt, connect the last bit with these lines and you'll get your main idea. Generally, this is what happens. Once in a while, the main idea comes here, or once in a blue moon, it goes to the first line of the third para. But it doesn't go further beyond that. And the last paragraph here is a neat summation of what happened. So this is cool. I need to focus here. Had my last paragraph ended on data, I would have ignored it. Done. Now, by the time I finish checking this, I'm like, no, I want to go and start with this. Because main idea is so clear. Why can't I summarize it? ठीक है, चलिए देखते हैं. और अब भी फ्रेश है, so we don't need to jump back again. फ्रेश है दिमाग में, क्या क्या कहाँ है. Go ahead, check the options. When you're left with two options, you can go again and check. All right, चलिए. The severe glaciations of the cryogenian period created a planetary bottleneck that nearly extinguished all single-celled organisms, delaying the evolution. Oh, this is opposite of what the author says. He says, no, not this. In fact, it was the trigger. It was the, क्या था एक चीज यूज की थी इसने? Engine, very engine, right? So this is out. It's opposite of what the author is saying. Post-glacial carbon dioxide buildup transformed global ocean chemistry, enabling primitive cyanobacteria to dominate marine food webs and generate complex multicellularity. Complex multicellularity hai, I'll keep this. Far from being a biological dead end, the extreme environmental stress, catastrophe in the last para, and chemical shifts of this, snowball earth aya, served as a crucial catalyst, I like that engine word, for the emergence of complex multicellular. Complex multicellular yahan bhi hai, I'll keep both. B and C. Physical fragmentation during the ice age forced isolated microbial populations to inhabit this, where volcanic phosphorus provided the sole energy source. Volcanic phosphorus, one point, one thread. Sole energy source for complex life, I'm not very happy with this word. So I'm going to eliminate this. This is not the perfect summary. Okay, phosphorus, volcanic phosphorus. Why do you need to put it in your summary? You're talking about snowball, you're talking about catastrophe, you're talking about pressure and how unicellular became multicellular, how the evolution happened, right? So it is B or C. Now, if you've got a doubt, you can go back and check again, just the flow. Now, what is the difference between the two? Post glacial carbon dioxide buildup transformed global ocean chemistry, enabling primitive this to dominate marine food webs and generate complex multicellularity. And this talks about environmental stress and chemical shifts of what snowball earth served as this. I'll go back and check again just to be doubly sure. What will I read? I'll show you. I'll check here. Snowball earth, okay, right? And then here he talks again about this persistent puzzle, right? How it exploded. And then he comes to this resolution, the resolution to this paradox, catalyst for fundamental innovation, right? The sudden influx of phosphorus altered the chemistry, one para, one thread. Furthermore, the physical fragmentation during the freezing phase exerted intense selection pressures. Okay. Microbial communities and this and one bacteria type is sub narrow. Okay. And then he goes to this again snowball earth glaciations. So dominated by simple bacteria to one capable of this. He's talking overall about snowball earth, the ice age era, cryogenian, okay, and how adaptation happened or how evolution happened. Between these two, this is narrow. Narrow in the sense C is the big picture, B stands under it. Far from being this, extreme this and this served as this catalyst engine for the emergence of this is good. So C is my answer. Okay, now after this, what do? We can go to this specific sentence wala. Author notes that in these evolutionary pressure cookers, first you need to locate the sentence. I would always do it this way. ठीक है? Evolutionary pressure cookers. वैसे तो आप उसको पढ़ के वैसे भी निकाल सकते हो, लेकिन फिर भी I suggest give it a quick glance. यहाँ होना चाहिए, ये है, right? So I'll read this from here to here. When I was doing my smart reading, active reading, I did not read this para completely. But I had seen कि यहाँ पे pressure cooker का mentioned है and that's connected with my question. That is called active reading. So active reading, अब भाई when you were doing the reading तो ये आपको नजर आना चाहिए words, vertical reading में. Furthermore, the physical fragmentation of habitats during the freezing phase exerted intense selection pressures. Okay. Microbial communities trapped in meltwater pools, isolated. Cryoconite holes on ice sheets or this faced extreme environmental shifts. In these evolutionary pressure cookers, what happened? Isolated populations were forced to adapt rapidly. They did not die out, they were forced to adapt. Survival favored organisms capable of cooperation, cell to cell, structural adhesion coming together. The foundational prerequisites, okay, rather than exterminating, this brought, okay, accelerated. समझ में आ गया इतना? Go back to the question. So what happened? What can we infer? Environmental refugia prevented genetic mutations from occurring within isolated microbial communities. Prevented genetic mutations. He says it happened, right? Adaptations happened, adhesion. So this is eliminated, it's opposite, right? Geographic fragmentation played a constructive role in accelerating evolutionary diversification and structural adaptation. I like the words here adaptation and diversification, evolutionary. Check करेंगे बाद में. Keep it. Rapid adaptation occurred because severe cold directly altered the genetic sequence of single-celled organisms. You see this because rapid adaptation is good. It happened. Occurred because this can be wrong cause effect. POE में process of elimination, you've learned this trap with me. Because this, so I'll keep this, I need to go back and check. Isolated microbial communities were unable to survive unless they immediately evolved into multicellular. Does the para say anywhere that they were unable to survive unless they did this or did that or danced or anything? No. Eliminated. So B and C. The difference between the two. Rapid adaptation occurred because severe cold directly altered. And this one says constructive role, geographic fragmentation. Go back and try to prove one. गलती यहाँ कहाँ होती है? We take both and we try to see here. Then again we'll get confused. We will go back. Again we'll come back. चलता रहेगा ये. Instead, take one that you like between the two. Come back. Try to prove it. So if I see here, I'm somehow more inclined towards this. Geographic fragmentation played a constructive role in accelerating this. Go back and try to look for rephrased version. Okay, यहाँ देख लो आप. In these evolutionary pressure cookers, isolated populations were forced to adapt rapidly. Fast adaptation. Survival favored organisms capable of cooperation. They came together. Structural adhesion. The foundational prerequisites for true multicellularity. Rather than exterminating, the ice isolated it, broke it, right, into small biological labs that accelerated this, right? So fragmentation yahan bhi hai, the physical fragmentation of habitats, okay. So if I go back to this, we can easily prove this. Geographic fragmentation played a constructive role. It did good in accelerating, increase kiya evolutionary diversification, and this is cool. This is wrong cause effect. Direct severe cold directly altered this, not given there. Done with these. कितने कर लिए हमने? एक दो तीन कर लिए, नहीं दो किए. अभी भी दो बचे. Now I would want to go to this. Factors. According to the passage, all of the following were factors that facilitated the transition. Now please do not go back and start reading from end to end. अभी मैं ढूंढूंगा factors कहाँ है. Something tells me this is spread across the passage. So what am I going to do if I'm not sure where to connect? I'm just going to check the options. That probably will give me an idea. Okay? Now, the physical weathering of land masses by glaciers. Okay, we are looking for one false. By glaciers which released critical nutrients into this upon thawing. ये कह रहा what were factors? What were the contributors? Physical weathering released nutrients into this upon thawing. Nutrients I remember clearly दिया हुआ है. Efficient, but there's something, okay, glaciers covered, pulverized this, locking immense, okay, mineral nutrients given. Right? So this is true. The ecological shift from low energy single celled cyanobacteria to high energy planktonic algae at the base of the marine food web. Need to check this. See, the prolonged period of climatic stability, climatic and climatic, दोनों में different, दोनों में difference है थोड़ा, okay. So prolonged period of climatic stability, right, during the cryogenian freezing phase, which allowed single cell organisms to adapt gradually. सही तो लग रहा है ये. Adapt gradually, ये भी रख लो, okay. मतलब we are looking for one false, but अभी तक 100% एक ही true I can see. I'm still clinging on to B and C. Option D. The environmental pressures within isolated physical refugia which selected for cell cooperation and structural adhesion. Just now we solved a question connected with this, so this is true. I'm left with B and C. Stay calm. One has to be true and one has to be false. All were factors. You know one thing here? Maybe the answer is given in the passage, but it's not a factor that facilitated the transition. Are you getting my point? So if you see both of the options given in the passage, you cannot say, अरे दोनों तो दिया हुआ है, so ये question गलत है. Maybe they both are correct, but one is a factor and the other is just given as a fact. Let's read both. The ecological shift from low energy single celled to high energy at the base of the marine food web. I'm going to just check this. Ecological shift. And this says The prolonged period of stability during this, which allowed this. I mean, the moment I read stability, doesn't something click ki bhai, in the last para he has talked about how catastrophe was there. ये कह रहा है are rarely the product of comfortable stability. You see my point? Moreover, take a gyan point here. Whenever I get stuck with anything, any question, I rush to my last para and the first para. कहीं ना कुछ मिल जाता है. So here I know stability was not a factor, right? So this is very clearly your answer if you have just that presence of mind and the smart reading thing. अभी वरना क्या होगा? You will go and chase both. You will try to prove both. Marine food web ढूंढ रहे हैं, ढूंढ रहे हैं, ढूंढ रहे हैं. Climatic stability, cryogenian तो दिया हुआ है first para, last para में. अच्छा, okay. अरे single celled organisms to adapt gradually, that is what has been talked. They became multicellular, adapted, evolved, सब तो दिया है. So both are correct. You got my point. So C is good. That's the answer. Last one. We have to weaken the author's explanation regarding how this enabled the emergence of complex life. So he says, he talks about catastrophe wala period, upheavals. We have to weaken him and we have to say, no, what you're saying is wrong. Okay. Now, in this case, I'm not exactly sure which line is the claim or which one we are going with, which one we are weakening. Trust me, नहीं पता अभी मुझे. So मैं क्या करूंगी इसमें? First, I'm going to read the options. ठीक है, instead of wasting time and going back and looking for the claim, कौन सा claim, regarding how this enabled the emergence of this. By the whole passage talks about this. Snowball Earth glaciations enable the emergence of complex life. That is the main idea. So you can't go and look for it somewhere specifically. You have to have this presence of mind. So I'm going to weaken this. So in a way, we are weakening the main idea. Fossils of complex multicellular organisms with specialized cell structures dating to 100 million years before this were discovered. कुछ समझ नहीं आया आपको कि ये बोल क्या गया, right? Just read the options once. Analysis of cryogenian ice sheets reveals that global volcanic carbon dioxide accumulation took nearly 10 million years longer than previously estimated. Okay. So global volcanic carbon dioxide accumulation took 10 million years longer than estimated. Okay. लग रहा है ऐसा जैसे ये weaken कर रहा है. Cling on to it. इसको भी रख लो. ठीक है. Now, option C. Microscopic cyanobacteria species were found to have survived the cryogenian glaciations by inhabiting deep sea this. Okay. So here this is saying the cyanobacteria survived how? Survived the cryogenian by inhabiting deep sea hydrothermal vents. They did not survive in this glacier, in this thick layer of ice, right? But this doesn't weaken your claim that this enabled the emergence of complex life, right? I mean, this is just telling you how the bacteria, microscopic cyanobacteria, by now we know this is unicellular, right? So this survived, I agree, by going to the deep sea hydrothermal vents, but how did this evolve? How did this adapt? This is not weakening the main claim. Eliminated. Marine phosphorus concentrations measured immediately after the ice age thaw were found to be substantially lower than modern ocean baseline levels. Again, this does not weaken the main claim. The main claim is how this snowball Earth glaciations enable the emergence. So, since these two are a little away from the claim, I'm eliminating these. Weaken to claim, main claim ko karna hai na. Now I'm left with A and B. Between A and B, we look for the difference. Okay. Now, fossils of complex multicellular organisms. Multicellular, this is what the passage claims, that they unicellular evolved into multicellular. ये कह रहा है fossils of complex this with specialized cell structures dating to this before the cryogenian were discovered. So why are you saying that cryogenian glaciations led to the evolution of this? They were discovered much before the cryogenian glaciation. even before that era. So this weakens it completely. The claim says snowball glaciers, snowball earth during the cryogenian period led to the evolution of unicellular into multicellular. Adapt hua, evolve hua. This is saying they were discovered much before that period. So why are you giving this period the credit for that? So this does weaken it, right? Option B, analysis of cryogenian ice sheets, right, reveals that global volcanic carbon dioxide accumulation took nearly 10 million years longer than previously estimated. Okay, it may have taken 10 million years longer, but then that doesn't weaken my claim that during this period, these complex organisms came to life. Between A and B, this weakens it strongly. It says, if true, would most weaken. Hope this is clear, guys. So we are done with all four, I think. C, A. इसका क्या था? B. And we have got, yeah, done. Hope you enjoyed the passage with me. And I hope all the process of elimination ka steps are clear. Keep learning, guys. I'm going to see you again. Thank you.